Today at a press conference, nationally known attorney Ben Crump says the preliminary results of an independent autopsy show that Jabari Peoples was shot in the back. Crump joins the family yet again, asking for the Alabama law enforcement agency to be more transparent. As you can see, part of the Leeds primary school roof is tarped off. On Friday, firefighters had to remove shingles from the roof to extinguish a fire when the building was struck by lightning. Over the weekend, teachers moved supplies to Leeds Elementary School to ensure their literacy and math camp started on time. Today, two youth groups are coming together for the first time to serve their community by picking up paintbrushes and spreading hope. Today at a press conference, nationally known attorney Ben Crump says the preliminary results of an independent autopsy show that Jabari Peoples was shot in the back. Crump joins the family yet again, asking for the Alabama law enforcement agency to be more transparent. Tonight, attorney Ben Crump showing where Jabari Peoples was shot in the back. He says he learned this from the preliminary results of an autopsy completed by a medical examiner in Atlanta.
And she concludes that the gunshot wound in her preliminary finding, based on the evidence she had before her, was that it was a shot to the back.
Crump declined to share who completed the independent autopsy, but did include that there were other injuries found on Peoples' body. We contacted Aaliyah for a comment on the results, but did not receive a response. After the press conference, a protest took place in front of Homewood City Hall.
No justice, no peace, no racist police.
That was the sound of the protesters demanding the release of the body cam footage.
Shut it down! When we don't get it, shut it down!
And now, Homewood Mayor Alex WIAT is also calling for transparency from Aaliyah.
I can't even imagine what they're going through having lost a child. My plea to them is that we're asking for the same thing they are. And unfortunately, Aaliyah has denied us just like they've denied them.
Governor Ivey has released a statement saying that the body cam footage will be turned over to the Jefferson County District Attorney's Office after Aaliyah has finished its investigation. Reporting in Homewood, I'm Simon Brown, CBS 42 News. As you can see, part of the Leeds primary school roof is tarped off. On Friday, firefighters had to remove shingles from the roof to extinguish a fire when the building was struck by lightning. Over the weekend, teachers moved supplies to Leeds Elementary School to ensure their literacy and math camp started on time. Johanna Hudson, a reading interventionist at Leeds Primary School, was getting her classroom ready for camp when the roof caught on fire.
There was a big lightning strike. The power did not flicker, did not shake the building, anything like that. I looked down towards the kindergarten hallway and I thought, gosh, it looks really foggy down there. Like, are my eyes deceiving me? I could smell, it smelled like, wood burning, campfire, what have you. And so I called 911. And when I was on the phone with dispatch, that's when the fire alarms in the building went off.
Superintendent John Moore is calling Hudson a hero and believes the damage could have been much worse if it weren't for her presence.
This is an example of a dedicated teacher going above and beyond, being here on a Friday afternoon in June, but she was making sure that her materials were ready and her lessons were ready for our students on Monday morning. And it was just providence that she was here and able to call 911, and we will forever be in the debt of the teacher.
We spoke to Leeds Fire Chief Chuck Parsons to learn what made this fire formidable.
This roof is constructed of a metal decking, a wood decking, and then the shingles. And so the fire was really between the metal decking and the shingles. We utilized our aerial truck, and so the guys was on the roof just about the whole time, flowing water and trying to penetrate the roof line to the decking to get to the seat of the fire.
Superintendent John Moore says damages could equal more than $1 million. Despite the damages, Moore expects repairs to be made by August 6th when students return to school. Reporting in Leeds, I'm Simon Brown, CBS 42 News. Today, two youth groups are coming together for the first time to serve their community by picking up paintbrushes and spreading hope. These students are making the most out of their summer. Magic City Work Week, formerly known as Grunt Week, was started by River Chase Director of Student Ministries, Seth Moon.
I think this highlights the beauty of the United Methodist Church, that two churches from different parts of town can work together, and we can kind of have our goal of doing things together, working together, and helping more people. And I think that's the beauty of the United Methodist Church.
While some teens may be spending their summer at camp or sleeping in, these teens are putting their faith into action. While it may be called a work week, to these students, it's anything but a chore. William Brown, a recent graduate of Spain Park High School, shared his feelings on serving with his fellow students.
I'm excited that they're out here with me. I mean, I feel like everybody out here is doing really good work and God's work, like, to show everybody. And so I'm super proud of everybody out here, even if they're not my friends. Like, it's a great opportunity.
Meanwhile, Canterbury students are down the street scraping paint off of a home. Canterbury Youth Director Gan Waterswright says students don't have to travel far to serve.
Yeah, I think I want them to just know more about the city that they're in. It's so easy to live 10 minutes away from somewhere and never go there and live so isolated. And so I think a just better understanding of their neighbor. This is one of the most fulfilling things I think that we do, but to see students doing things that we're supposed to do and called to do, that just feels different.
Magic City Work Week students will be out here until Thursday, spreading that hope one brushstroke at a time. Reporting in Birmingham, I'm Simon Brown, CBS 42 News. 3 of the now 7 suspects charged in the Bibb County child sex trafficking case are expected to appear in court today. I'm Simon Brown. Thank you for joining us on the CBS 42 News at noon. Accused suspects Rebecca Brewer, Ricky Terrell, and Sarah Terrell are 3 of the now 7 arrests that have been made in connection to a child sex trafficking ring in Bibb County. County Sheriff's Office says there are 10 known victims at this point, ranging from 3 to 15 years old. Sheriff Jody Wade says the investigation began after the Department of Human Resources received a claim of child abuse at a home on Aaron Drive. The Sheriff's Office discovered abuse was happening in a bunker behind the home. According to the Sheriff's Office, the suspects could make up to $1,000 a night victimizing the children.
For the younger kids, I'm hoping this is a blurry memory because some of the statements of the children, they were unable to remember certain things, and then things would come to mind. And some of the older children, yeah, they'll carry this vividly for the rest of their lives.
Now, Sheriff Wade says this is an ongoing investigation and he expects there to be more arrests and more victims. We'll have the live reports today at 4, 5, and 6 with the latest on those court appearances. Amid the push for more information to be released about the Jeffrey Epstein files, a new report claims the Justice Department told President Trump his name is among the many in the documents. Happening in Birmingham today, an effort to help residents get a handle on their health. It's a chance for residents to get resources, speak with health professionals, and get health screenings at no cost. The health fair is happening at A.H. Parker High School from 2 until 6 p.m.